Alright, what's up T1G Nation? This is T1G Lucky 1313, leader of T1G, channel 1313 on the global server. I'm going to redo this video of ACC versus Resistance. I had a lot of shit on my mind yesterday and I just kind of fubbed it up, so I'm going to redo it, keep it simple. That way we can just get to the facts and you have all this information right here in front of you. First thing that you want to understand, that ACC does not affect whether a skill activates or not. Alright, remember that. Skill activation is solely based on a percentage within the skill itself. The only way to skill that up, or the only way to increase that percentage, is skill ups for that monster, particular monster, and it's only a set number that it can be skilled up to. ACC Resistance, no other stat at all affects that whatsoever. So that's the first thing to keep in mind. Alright? So with ACC and Resistance, we all know it's just, you know, the bane of the existence of this game. You build for certain stats for monsters, and I know it continually lets you down in wars, and it can get very aggravating and frustrating, and you know, you're sitting there like, oh my god, I've got 80, 90 ACC, this skill should land, but RNG and just the monsters Resistance all play, you know, key factor in here. Typically there are 3 to 4 different calculations as soon as you make a hit. You know, you have the damage calculation on top of the skill activation calculation. Then you have the ACC versus Resistance calculation. After that's finished, you have the final resisting of the actual debuff, and then of course you follow by either whether Despair or Destroy or Violent runes calculate. Then you have you know upwards of 6 or 7 at once in a split second of this attack. Right here we're going to break down ACC. After the skill is activated, i.e. Galeon's defense break or Bella's defense break or whatever skill you know put inside your head. Once the skill is activated, it immediately goes ACC versus Resistance. Okay. Now, if ACC is equal to or greater than Resistance, it goes to the final stage of this. All right. Final stage is complete RNG. If ACC is equal or greater to Resistance, you have an 85% chance to land the actual debuff. Enemy has a 15% chance to resist. That is the natural 15% that every monster gets. Alright? ACC versus Resistance is just a calculation, number against number. Who's ever bigger? If ACC is bigger, it then goes to this. Okay? If Resistance is higher than ACC or greater than ACC by 1, you go to this. Becomes Resistance minus the actual ACC percentages, all right, equals the percentage to resist. So if Resistance is 100, ACC is 50, equals 50% chance to resist across the board. This is all RNG. No stat whatsoever on your monster can prevent or help this whatsoever, prevent or assist this. This is completely left to the game. This is where RNG, random number configuration, or random number generator exists. All right, let's go over if ACC is lower than Resistance, so or Resistance is higher. If Resistance is higher, it is Resistance minus ACC. Alright, so if Resistance is 80, ACC is 20, equals 60% chance to resist. That's the formula. Resistance minus accuracy equals chance to resist. If ACC is, if resist is 100, ACC is 80, 20% chance to resist. Always take resist minus the ACC. You'll never know what these numbers are unless you look at both of the monsters. It's basically it's a split second calculation done. RNG takes over, and that's what either you're going to resist it or it's going to land. Some side notes to remember is, contrary to, well, not contrary, I know you've heard a lot of people talk about this, with all the data, all the research, and everything that people have put into figuring out how ACC and resistance works. 85 ACC is basically 100%. Okay, and let me show you why. If a monster has 100% resistance, such as Rena or Howie Dam or Hwa Dam or Wind AA, no matter what your ACC is, unless your ACC is 100 and the resist is 100, you're going to win. But if your ACC is 85 to 99, no matter how close, as long as you were less than 15, the monster is still going to get a 15% chance to resist. Okay? You're not going to find a whole lot of monsters with 100% resist. It's not going to happen. Maybe one, maybe two, you might find or face one or two throughout the week in the arena or Guild War, but very often you're not going to find 100 resistance. And if you do, it means the other stats are going to struggle a little bit. Not a whole lot of people build for 100. I see a lot of 90 to 97. I've seen a few 98s. Very rarely do I see 100. And if it is 100, it's because it's all Endure runes or another stat is lacking. HP and defense, it's pretty hard to suffer at 100 resistance if your monster's straight out nuker without a defense break. So no matter what your ACC is, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, I don't care if your ACC is 99 ACC versus 100 resist, the monster gets a natural 15% to resist. There is that 15% leeway. It's not 1% to resist, it's 15. That's why a lot of people have gone ahead and adapted the rule that 85 is 100. Plain and simple. Also, commonly misconstrued rune is Despair. Despair has a 25% chance to stun. All right, that is a 25% chance activation. That isn't and this stun is no ACC and no resist stun. It's either going to activate or it's not. And if it activates, you're stunned. If it doesn't, there's nothing. It just didn't activate. There's no needed to have ACC on a monster if you're using Despair runes for that purpose. ACC resistance is an absolute useless stat against actual Despair runes. I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to cover. I wanted to make a smaller, quicker video. My last one, I just messed up. But anyways, I'm going to be doing the account giveaway in 45 minutes for that boss mid-game to end-game, near-end-game, level 40 account with 9 6-stars. Loads of potential. Check us out. It's Sunday. We're recruiting. If your guild's falling apart, come check us out on channel 1313. We have 28 guilds and counting. We have Facebook, website, Discord, Line, you name it. If you want to cut all the busyness out of the channel, go ahead and directly line message US Marine Babe, all one word. Tell how many 6-stars you got, what guild you're looking for, and we'll go ahead and expedite the process of finding you a guild. Come check us out on channel 1313 global server. Like I said, we're nice. We're very knowledgeable. Family type environment. We love to have you hang out. Hope to see you there. Again, my name is Lucky1313. I'm leader of T1G Nation. Check our website out at www.t1gnation.com. Any questions, comments, concerns, please leave a message at the bottom of this video, and I will certainly do my best to get back at you. And I appreciate your time taking out of your day to watch this video, and hope to hear any comments or questions that you have. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace, love, and prosperity.